Hello and welcome back to episode 6 of Bossman as we continue our grind to all of the boss collection logs. I should mention that the audio is going to change over the course of the video. I'm recording the intro with my new microphone and audio settings, but the first about 75% of these clips are with the old setup or when I was figuring out the new setup and messing around with settings. I decided to leave in my live reactions instead of voicing over with the higher quality setup, as I felt that was more genuine and made for a better video, but all future videos should have this high quality audio, or at least higher quality audio than what I've been putting out so far. So if we go to Hellweir's Chosen, Reputation, we have 2660 right now, but let's use these seals to get up to 5k reputation. There we go. Now we have the maximum reputation here, and we will do the same thing over here with Zammy and in Sliske seals. And now we have the venerated title, which means we have maximum reputation in each of them, and it means these seals are now useless to us as they don't do anything. But we now have double drops at both Hellweir and Twins, but we're going to go do Hellweir as our next God Wars Dungeon 2 boss. So now that Greg is out of the way, we're going to be going to Hellweir as our next boss. As you can see, I did not do a lot of Hellweir on day of release, but luckily the helm, body, and legs are already covered off, so we just need to get the normal rare drops. The big thing that's going to hold us back here is the pet, like the other ones, as it's a 1 in 2,000 drop rate. So I'm not too worried about getting the essence, the wand, or the orb, as those will stack up as we go for the pet. I'm going to do the same thing where I go to 800 before challenge mode, and then hopefully get the pet before that. Anyway, let's see how bad I am at this boss. So we do have our Masterwork Spear, which we're going to main camp. And then our ZGS for specking, and then our Kopishes for putting on the Destroy Bleed after Zerking. So let's see how our DPS is. Well, that's a good start. We got Relentless on the very first kill. But why'd I cancel Destroy there? For the You Will Bleed, I believe we need to move out of the way like that. And then for this spin attack, we put on Melee Prayer and Devotion. Okay, I didn't get out of the way there. Bled a lot more than I wanted to. But that's our first kill at Hellweir. Let's figure this out as I go along. Okay. Dormant Anima Legs. Oh, that's a unique. I now only need 3 Virtus items. Forsaken! Oh yeah, let's go sell this shit. So the Ami sold for 39.5 mil. Yes! Linz's Hammer. 1 in 192. On chest 400. First chest of the day and we get another Amulet of the Forsaken. Holy crap. And it insta-sold at 39.8 mil, so basically the same price as the other one. Let's add the shards to the stack. Duplicate Verax Plate Scoop. Today is a great day. Holy crap. Linza piece and an amulet in like 6 KC. Holy crap. Wow, we're 3 out of 5 on Linza. Barrows might not actually be that bad. Whew. Okay, back to back Chaos Crossbow. What is this day? Jarrock's Helm? Very nice. So while we were waiting for our hard mode Rago team to get together, we ended up doing some elite dungeon runs, and I was able to get one of the lore books from the first boss, so that's nice to knock off on the collection log. But unfortunately, we didn't get any more crossbow drops. We're still building up that KC.
Then we went on to hard mode Virago. We're in the process of helping all our friends get malls, so I'm going to be basing a lot while I try to get Bombi over the next 6 weeks while they all get their malls.
So the Iraq's rotation has gone over to 1-2. So we're going to go ahead and try to get our spider leg top to not only complete our spider leg, but to finish off the log. Oh, new PR at like, what was that, 240? 220%. To end the hour too. Hopefully we have the leg piece. We can just nope out of here forever. Nope. Yes! There we go. Friendly neighbor. There we go. What was that? 2119 KC. Goodbye, Araxor, forever. Or at least for a long time. We're gonna let this sit at 152 mil if it doesn't sell. There we go. So we got 153,700. First big boy item. We got ourselves a Crest of Saren. This is getting ridiculous. Is that our 10th Saradomin sword? It is our 9th, and we don't have a single crossbow yet. Murmur another. I just want these stinking crossbows. So I get that Saradomin swords exist, but the crossbows exist. Adding another whisper to the collection. We liquidated out 12 mil shards for 300 mil GP, and we're gonna put a offer in for the Grimoire at 251 mil. And 1 GP, and hopefully that buys by this time tomorrow, as we might be going so loud. So we went ahead and bought the Grimoire for 261.8. This is very useful at Solak, as it increases our critical chance by 12% and increases our damage cap to 15,000 up from 12,000. It also has the same passive stats as the books here, so when it's inactive, it's basically the same as an inactive book there. But the real benefit comes from the fact that the pages don't drain at Solak, so it's essentially a free scrimshaw. And 12% crit chance is very nice. I think it's about a 6% damage increase, plus not even including the damage should go to 15,000. This will unlock the Grimoire, you will unlock the offhand override, and open the Grimoire. So now this is no longer tradable. There we go! Drygor Mace. Another unique. How much is that? 21.7 mil. Perfect Chitin number 3. Got ourselves a Whisper. Doesn't even beam. This one beams. That's a Murmur. Picked up a Hiss. This is getting really stupid. We got a Sarah Hilt. At least that's money. But god damn, we need these crossbows. I just realized it's been quite a while since I last got an Ancient Emblem. I don't need them, but it's 1 in 50, and I feel like it's been about 100 kills. Oh, unfortunate. Drop rate there. Yes! Furtus book. 2 more items to go. Ooh! Serenic Essence. It's not worth a lot, and we'll get a ton of these by the time we're done. But it's a drop. That's a 1 in 64 drop rate. That's a good drop, though. Okay, we just went Wand of the Sire Elders, Dormant Legs, Dormant Body, and back-to-back-to-back kills. Wow. Whoa. 2 of the same item? That's weird. Like, a double item's cool, but 2 of the same?
And that's going to do it for the clips in episode 6 of Bossman. But as it's a multiple of 3, we're going to be going through the price checker instead of doing our slides as per normal. So let's start with the first inventory, the top row, and see how much we can get. So the first inventory is 95 mil. It covers mostly just Barrow's uniques and some of the other rare items like the Grimoire pages from Solak. The second inventory covers off the back half of Barrow's, QBD, KBD, and the start of the God Wars dungeon drops, another 79 mil. As we clear up God Wars Dungeon 1 and move into God Wars Dungeon 2, we hit considerably more GP with over 200 mil just from Grigorovich himself. For what is essentially commons, this is an insane inventory of 614 mil. A majority of this comes from the Onyx Bolts, the Tectonic Energies, and the Dragon Stones, as that makes up basically 500 of the 600 mil there. The second inventory of commons isn't as impressive, but 161 mil is nothing to scoff at. And the final inventory of commons is 77.8 mil. That brings our non-sharded total up to 1362.8 mil. However, we have 32.02 mil shards in the bank, and if you multiply that by 25, we end up with 2163.7 mil. However, we also took out 12 mil shards to buy the Grimoire. So if you add 300 mil to the total, we end up with a total loot tab of 2463.7. That is about a month of PvMing from solo bosses to AFK bosses to high-level bosses. Doesn't subtract off any supply cost, which I would say is probably like 200 to 300 mil. Maybe a little bit higher. So I would say like a 2 bill profit is probably a very safe estimate for this month. It does take a lot of effort to complete one of these episodes, between getting the bossing done to get all the clips, to editing the video, to creating a narrative with the video. So I really appreciate all the support I've been getting from all the people around me. I truly appreciate all the support. I never thought I would get this far with making videos, and it kind of blows me away every day when I look at how big this has become in comparison to what I expected. So thank you all for everything you have done, and have a good day.